Hey, all my friends, welcome to the final cut. And yes, we all are recovering from Valentine's Day, which just recently happened. And so I've got an indie horror film for you that is Valentine's Day themed. We don't get many Valentine's Day horror films, so it's always interesting to see. And this one is from Scott Jeffrey, who wrote and directed Cupid. Now, Cupid tells us the story of a girl who is bullied severely by kids in school. She has a bit of a traumatic family life as well, and things at school really aren't going well. So she finds a spell book, and we all know how well that goes when you open one of those up, and she summons Cupid. But Cupid isn't the cute, rosy-cheeked baby with the love arrows to stick someone to make them fall in love with you. No. This Cupid's far more fatal and ugly. And we see how Cupid goes on a rampage for this girl who was bullied for 24 hours, and we see how she tries to handle the fact that her thing that she summoned is a bit out of control. Cupid is interesting film. I enjoyed it, namely because you could tell that the filmmakers knew what they were making in this film. There is a campiness to it and an energy to it that they're having fun with this, knowing the concept that they have. Now, I really appreciate the alternate imagery we get of Cupid in this film. Normally we get the happy, rosy cheek, oh, cute. No, not this one. This one's rather horrific looking, and I enjoyed the makeup effects quite a bit on Bao Tiao, who plays the Cupid character. There is practical makeup effects on this character, and I really thought they looked creepy and were very effective, especially within the lighting that they used. You really get that this is a scary creature. Now, everybody involved does well, from Georgina Jane, who plays Faye, to Sarah T. Cohen, who plays Elise. I mean, you get the bully is someone you really are going to not like. You're not going to like this person at all, but you're not supposed to, okay? And yeah, they accomplished that well. Now, the makeup effects in here, there are gore effects, there are blood effects, which I really liked seeing, as much practical effects as you can get. And yes, there are some creative kills in here. You'll never look at a bouquet of flowers quite the same way again, I'll tell you that much. So yeah, it was interesting how it played out, and I liked the resolution as well. It is a lower budget film, so you have to take that into account, but it is also British, so that, it's always interesting to see micro budget type films made from across the pond, because they do have a little bit of a different approach to them. The production design overall looked really good, as well as the audio, but the only thing that really showed its budget was when they did do CGI effects were sparingly, so they weren't too distracting, but when they do use them, they do look a little hokey and show that they had a limited budget in this film. So, this is still a fun movie. I think one of the better ones to come out, recently, and I think it's worth your time. I mean, worth a rental, especially if you're looking for some Valentine's Day horror. There, I think, is enough in here to enjoy, especially sitting at home and chewing some popcorn and tossing some drinks back. So, Cupid, I recommend it for you folks out there who are looking for maybe something a little different with your indie horror films. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Would love your support there. We got a lot of great reviews coming. Check out our Patreon, where we got a huge amount of exclusive content for very little cost. I thank you for your support, and until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.